said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, take the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll give it to the back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Rides the back on the option to give. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Buys a little time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Quarterback will keep it. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Back to throw, it's Vega. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Going to swing it on second down. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. How about the zip this? Put on that ball to pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Rhodes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense, therefore, is matriculating down the field.
The give to the back. Hard running there. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. At the 35, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Texas! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the tailback. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Vega. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rides to back and leaves it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Vega. Caught over the middle, it's Carr. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Fouls through the defense. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And the field goal caps off this first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play of the period, 1st down here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the move. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Looking for the first down on the read option right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
From the gun, running back gets the give.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Rhodes. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Firing to the right, complete. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Motion from the wideout. He'll ride his man on the option. Give to the running back. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a crease, it's Sims. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Running behind that left side. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. The quick out. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get to the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Skips away from pressure. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Vega. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chain. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
On the option, finding an escape route. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Calls his own number. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Vega. Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The kick is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll test the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Vega. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Texas! The defense takes matters into its own hands. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Vega. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. LSU right back to the line. Takes it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. To the air on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now they'll run the draw. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Here comes the Texas offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The hand to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man. It's Sims. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. He's looking to throw. And he made the grab with a first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's fourth down.
And that's a hard thing to do as a receiver, but because you want to catch the football and you want to get upfield and make more yards, but sometimes you got to realize, I just got to toe tap that thing. I just got to get one in, get the completion. That was a missed opportunity right there.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Punt is in the air. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Takes a hit as he fires. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got... step up for this offense.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. You get field position like this and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Rose. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Just need a few to the left on the read option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Here comes the offense on second down. Sends it back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Carr. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Now looking to throw back to the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They boot it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And the returner will be dragged down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Tigers want to move quickly. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to...
There he goes! Smashes through the tackle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give out of the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Making side adjustments here. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Looking to throw on first down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And they'll accept the penalty and push this offense backward. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Connection to the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Fights off the defender. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. He wants to throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the back. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Texas.
These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. They're trying to slam it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a while.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. to the ground with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Trying to beat him to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
It's a draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And here comes the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. Got his man. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. First down. Quick completion on the out route. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They just keep firing, using his feet to buy time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Carr. He breaks a tackle. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll slide him at the 24-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. LSU quick to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.